step forward. Place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand opposite. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Okay.
May it please the court your honor. Before you is Mr. Keith Washington. He is here on case number 2022 GS450014. Your honor, he was originally charged with domestic violence in the first degree. He is here to plead guilty this afternoon to the domestic violence in the first degree. The state's recommendation is a sentence suspended to 6 months of probation. Your honor, he is represented by Attorney Charles David Barr of the Winsburg County Bar. He is receiving the benefit of this plea this afternoon. There are several charges that are going to be dismissed as part of his plea.
What about the victim?
The victim did not wish to be present in court, your honor. She has been notified.
Okay. Mr. Washington, you want to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
You had enough time to talk to your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
You satisfied with him?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promised you anything or threatened in any way to get you?
No, sir.
So you pleading freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
You understand this carries up to 10 years in prison?
Yes, sir.
You're not going to be able to have a gun after this, you understand?
Yes, sir.
By pleading, you've given up your right to remain silent, you've given up your right to a jury trial, your right to confront witnesses, cross-examine witnesses, subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf, you understand?
Yes, sir.
You've given up a jury trial, they have to prove you guilty of these charges beyond a reasonable doubt by pleading guilty, you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you want to appeal this guilty plea, you or Mr. Barr must file it with the clerk's office within 10 days of the day's date, and you give that up as well, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Solicitor's going to tell me what happened.
Hey, your honor, this incident occurred back on October 29th of 2021. Law enforcement was notified that they needed to come to the Red Dog in the Hemingway area of Winsburg County in regards to a domestic dispute that was going on between Mr. Keith Washington and Ms. LaShonda Ballard. When officers arrived on the scene, they were approached by several witnesses who said that the couple was fighting outside of the store. They stated that they saw them engaging in a verbal argument that led to Ms. Ballard attempting to leave the scene. Mr. Washington then tried to fight her at that time and tried to drag her inside his vehicle. At that point, he takes a purse away from her. Now, according to the victim, she stated that pills were inside the purse, and that's the reason that he was trying to grab and take the purse away from her. Your honor, just a little bit about his criminal history.
So, tell me, how, when you say this, were they married? They living together? How does it qualify?
They previously lived together, your honor.
Okay.
And just a little bit before that, Ms. Ballard advised that she, along with Mr. Washington and her cousin, went to the Red Dog Express to get some gas for a vehicle. She advised that while they were at the gas station, a verbal argument started between her and Mr. Washington, and advised that he got loud with her and began threatening physical harm to her. She advised that's when she tried to walk away, but that Mr. Washington grabbed her by the clothing and tried to drag her towards the vehicle. She stated that she was in fear for her life and her personal safety due to some prior incidents between the two, and this time it felt more heated than the last few times. She stated that other bystanders had to step in. That's how she was able to get away from him. They turned her loose, and that's when he forcefully grabbed the purse off of her shoulder and left the scene.
Those facts correct, Mr. Washington?
No, sir.
All right, what happened?
Okay. She had me locked up for kidnap, armed robbery, CDV. And time I got out of jail, she been right back at my house.
Okay. None of that before me today, only domestic violence. You and her getting in an argument?
We ain't did no argument, fight, or none of that. She got mad because I wouldn't give her money.
Question, judges.
Okay. Now we're going to continue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you guilty of domestic violence?
Yes, sir.
All right, I find how long you stay in jail?
453.
4 months.
453 days, your honor.
I find that the factual basis of your belief is freely and voluntarily entered into. You've had advice of competent counsel who will tell you to satisfy our accept the plea. You want to tell me something?
Judge, we've had very extensive negotiations concerning the charges. Mr. Washington was, as he was about to go into, he was initially charged with some rather serious offenses, armed robbery and kidnapping. But anyhow, this plea is made with the understanding that the collateral charges will be dismissed. And, Your Honor, we will simply ask the court to accept this plea and accept the recommendation that's been made by the solicitor's office.
Your Honor, may I make a comment? Your Honor, I just pulled up his history. He's been on probation 5 times, and out of the 5 times he's been on, he got revoked 4 times. He was on a parole case. That case got revoked, Your Honor. Your Honor, also he came out on a supervised reentry program. We issued a warrant. The only reason why he wasn't revoked is because the hearing officer saw that a warrant was the only thing holding the case open. But Your Honor, the reason why we issued that warrant was because he failed to report, he failed to submit a urine analysis, failed to pay fees, and failed to follow the advice of the agent. Your Honor, I say all that to say this. He doesn't appear to be a good candidate for probation. However, if that's what you ordered, then of course, we'll abide by that, but he doesn't appear to be a good candidate at all.
Your Honor, please the court. The probation department doesn't have any skin in this game. This is not up to them. They get paid to supervise, and if the defendant doesn't comply, then they can charge him with probation violation and come back to court. But they're not even in this.
Your Honor, once again, I just wanted to give you.
I understand, I appreciate it.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
take care of it. Sentence is 453 days time, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
I ain't putting him on probation 6 months, that ain't the number.
Appreciate
Don't,
it.
you got to stay out of trouble, I cut you.
Oh,
away.
I am, sir.
You don't mess with her anymore.
No, sir.
All right.
You have a blessed day.
Yeah, Thursday.